Good afternoon. This is Michael from Scottsdale, Arizona. It is beautiful, it is sunny, it's dry, and it's warm here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I have a couple of things I want to speak about today. Today is August 30th, 2017. It's called preparation and disaster, catastrophe. I look at these people in Houston and I wonder, they had notice. People told them that the storm was coming. They told them it was going to be a very bad storm. They told them you could be stranded for days. We were going to have abnormal flooding. We were going to have so much water that it wasn't going to strain the system. And most of them didn't go to the grocery stores. They didn't go and buy batteries. They didn't go buy water. They didn't realize that they're going to need lanterns in their house and that the electricity could go off. My heart goes out to these people. You have to wonder, how is it that you can't read the signs? So, in my world, I'm telling you that there are all kinds of signs that are coming. We have a catastrophe coming. We have really, really bad times. It's not upon us now. It's not here yet, but it's coming. So if you remember the great financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, this is coming. It's going to be worse than that. So I'm telling you now that you need to start thinking about this. You need to start preparing. You need to do financial preparation. I don't know how much harder I can tell you. You need to get out of debt. You need to start making your own lunches. You need to start cleaning your own house. How about washing your own car? How about cleaning your own pool? How about you come home and have dinner with the family every night? How about you make a game saying, how much money can we save today? Because you're going to need it. I'm asking you that because if business gets soft, you're going to need some cash. Get out of debt. Pay off all your credit cards. Pay off all your lines of credit. Pay down your house payment. If you have the ability to pay your house off, get your house paid off. You need to have at least 6 months worth of hard cash in reserves. You can keep it at some in the bank, but you need to have 3 to 6 months worth of real cash. And I'm talking $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills that you can get your hands on pretty quick. Don't put them in a safety deposit box. We're talking about having them at your mother's house, put them in the attic, bury them in the backyard, stick them under a rock, somewhere that you know where they're at, no one else does, but that you can get to. Make sure that you've got some food in the house. Make sure that you've got water. What if we have problems in the world? There's problems in the world everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's red flags. All we need to do is have just 1 or 2 of these red flags come to pass, and we're going to have problems. So you'll sleep better at night if you know that you've got your medication for 3 to 6 months. If you're a diabetic, get insulin. If you have any kind of health problems, make sure that you've got enough. Make sure that you've got food and the things that you need. Get batteries, get lanterns. Your phone may not work. So how about, for $30 or $40, you can go get a solar charger that'll charge your phone up. So these are things that I'm talking about for immediate preparation for your finances. Because I'm going to tell you, if you can get gas into your car, you're going to be better than a lot of them. And let me tell you, most people will run out of food in 3 days. And after 3 days, if your kids are hungry and you don't have any food, you're going to do whatever it takes to get food. So I'm telling you, the next time, it could get really, really tough. So what if it doesn't get that tough? Let me tell you that you don't need to be fully invested all the time. You don't have to have 100% of your money at risk. I'd talk to my financial advisor and say, look at, what do you think of the risks in the world? Sometimes you're more concerned with getting your money back than getting return on your money. This might be one of those times where you want to know that your money's safe. So you've had a phenomenal run-up in the stock market. How much more do you want it to do? It's doubled. It's tripled. How much better does it do? How about taking half off the market? How about going to cash in some of your accounts? And here's what I'm advocating, and this may sound self-serving, but let me tell you that there are cycles in the world. Charles Nenner is one of the greatest cycle researchers in the world. He's taken all of his clients, he's told them to go to cash. Get out of the stock market. I would think that when you start talking cycles, We're in the real estate business. Real estate is a very, very long cycle compared to the others. It's about 18 and a half years. So in 2008, 2009, we bottomed, probably pretty late 2009, and we have an 18 and a half year cycle from there. So that takes us to 2026, 2027, 2028. So I would say to you, consider paying part of your portfolio and putting it into single family rentals for yourself. You know, they're going to hold their value. They could go up and down. We've learned that. I mean, we're here in Phoenix. It was a poster child for problems with value. But we're talking about rent. We're talking about people who need a place to live. You know, the last bill that you forget to pay is your rent, because you need a house over your family. You need a roof over your family. And you're going to pay that household bill to get that done. So our rentals value went up and down, and it all recovered, of course. But the rent really didn't take much of a fluctuation. We lost a little bit, but not too terribly much. So I'm telling you, you might consider getting some very, very, very conservative rentals for yourself, and get a cash flow off them. And that income will come in each and every month. You'll get an income. And if we do have problems, I'm not saying that they're going to start tomorrow, but you know that we're going to have a problem. And if we do have a problem, that cash flow from your rentals will come in each and every month and help mitigate any kind of downturn that we have. So in a recession, most businesses suffer. So if your business suffers and you have some rental income coming in, that'll certainly help your situation. So this is Michael. I'm in Scottsdale. I have a staff here. This is what we do. We try and make sure that you are safe, particularly when we work with retirees. And you know, when you're my age, I'm turning 66. You know, I can't afford my portfolio to take a 40% loss, a 50% loss. I mean, goodness gracious, sometimes it went down 70, 80, 90%. I can't afford that at my age to do that. So I have to be very, very, very cautious, very, very conservative with my money. I want to make sure that I have it and it's going to last me. So that's what we do. If we can help in any way, shape, or form, you can call us, you can ask our opinion, we'll work with your advisor, we'll work with your accountant, we'll work with your attorney, we'll work with your best friend, and always we'll work with your spouse. So give us a call and we'll help you any way we possibly can. Bye-bye now.